my beauty just caused the frame to freeze.
So cool.
It is beauty. It is the beauty. But yeah, I don't think I would. It's really making me question large events now.
Like, it just depends on who's having it. It just depends on who's having it. I
don't know, man.
But I will say this.
I mean, his was overtly satanic.
Right.
I mean, the shirt he had on, the imagery, the portal, the going through the mouth.
Here's the thing. He's been, though. This ain't nothing new. It's not one day you woke up and you was like, oh, snap. This cuz is with this. No. He been on that tip. And we've been known. Just like 3-6 Mafia. We've been known that they was on. Their record label is called Hypnotized Minds. Come on now.
The fuck?
Yeah. With a Grim Reaper that has a clock, but it's not even numbers on the clock. It's that little swirl they be hypnotizing people with. So it's like, come on, man. People
tell you who they work with.
They tell you who they are. And when people tell you who they are, you should always listen to them.
Believe them. That's what Maya Angelou said. Believe them niggas.
And that's what it is. So with that being said, I don't know if this will ruin all festivals for me, but I'm just going to be mindful. I mean, if anything, you got to be mindful. Like, I don't like being in packed movie theaters.
I don't do movie theaters. After they had that movie theater shooting,
it's not even
I don't trust. I don't want to sit in a dark room full of strangers.
Enough people is a weapon.
People was drowning in people. They said people were literally drowning in people at that festival.
That's crazy.
They were drowning in people.
That is crazy to me. I could never deal with that.
I seen some pictures. There was a girl that had a big ass shoe print on her face from being trampled. People was literally.
Sorry. I just saw Timberland.
You gonna be at that
Timberland? I just saw the tree just Timberland on her, or an Air Force. The Air Force.
You laughing that they going to hell with a scholarship and transfer credits?
No, that's I'm laughing because that's just. I don't
know.
So something about a shoe.
There were piles. There were piles of people, and people were walking over the piles of people to get closer to the stage.
That's nuts, man. But that's these times we live in. How many people died during Black Friday? Pregnant woman got trampled over what?
Your pregnant ass should be.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, Blu-rays, not the Blu-rays.
I'm telling you. Look, even I had a moment. I punched a nigga in fries because of that. He knocked over a baby for some Blu-rays, and I punched him. And what does the mama do? She don't thank me. She starts screaming and pointing at me.
Did you get your Blu-ray though?
Nah, I had to get about it. I had to leave my car. After that. I'd rather go home. You could watch Blu-ray.
And that's why I shop Cyber Mondays.
And I said, yeah, I got to get up out of here. I had to leave my car. That's some good stuff in that car too, boy.
I'm sure somebody enjoyed it.
Yeah, probably. Who knows? Probably the nigga I punched. He was like, that's the least you could do. But, you know what I'm saying? I say all that to say this, man, is that's the world we live in, man. People will, you know what, like, so there was this movie. I don't know if you've seen it. I can't remember what it was called. It didn't do too well. But it was a movie where this dude was killing people online. And the people wouldn't die if nobody watched. But the more the views went up, the closer, it'd be like a tank filling with water or something. So the more the views went up, the closer they would die.
It
so
sounds like some Saw type shit.
Facts. People know that they're killing people, but they would still watch.
That's what happened at that concert, literally.
That's the world we living in. That is the world we live in.
And people was taking footage of the people they were standing on. It was crazy.
Facts. So it's one of those, like Death Race 2000 type deal. But that's the world we live in, man, where people would rather get the footage and watch people die than to stop it. That's everything, though, man. I've seen people about to fight and I break it up. And I'm not the first person on the scene. It's people with cameras out, ready to see what's going to happen.
That happened in Chicago. This girl got stabbed to death on the train because everybody was recording it. They got her death recorded.
That's crazy.
By her abusive ex.
How do you live? I couldn't live with myself. To know I did
They living with the likes and the views.
That's crazy. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. And it's just one of them things that I will never understand it. I'll never grasp it. And I hope to never be around for something
never experience
like that.
It.
Right. Because I could never. I would rather lay my life down standing for what's right than live as a coward the rest of my life.
Hey, if they say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Facts. That's why I can't trust no man. If you a grown man and you have made it to 18, I wouldn't say 18, we'll even give you 2 more years. 20 years old, you ain't never been in no type of fist fight, I can't trust you.
I done been in a couple of fist fights with grown men.
My thing is, but as a man, you ain't never seen nobody that needed your help. You ain't never been outside and seen somebody that needed your help.
Or ain't nobody ever checked you. Ain't nobody ever checked you, because that's another thing. People who ain't got their ass whooped. To me, that says that you ain't never had nobody that cared enough about you to put hands on you to let you know.
Not true. Everybody I put hands on, I ain't care about.
That's
Some
just you, Kree.
Some people need to be
But the
checked.
slap came from a place of you need to know that this is not okay.
I'll definitely say
you need to know that this is not okay.
When I fought my little homie Brett, that was out of love. because he had beat one person up and he thought he was Superman. And I had to let him know, not everybody's going to be scared of you out here. So, yeah, that was one that was out of love. That's when I could, because then he got stabbed not too long after that, and I felt so terrible. I was like, dang, the last
you ain't
thing
beat his ass enough.
is that I choked him. You know what I'm saying? But
that was a precautionary choking.
Oh, yeah.
It was let me get you before somebody else gets you that don't care about you
because
getting up tomorrow.
You should have seen it. It was crazy. I was like, yo. And nobody was standing up to him. And I was like, this is nuts. Somebody's got to stand up to him. For the wrong person stands up to him, and he don't make it.
And he can't stand up no more. Right. Period.
And so it's wild, man. But other than that, man, if you ain't never fought for nobody. There's never been a woman that needed your help, or a man
a homeboy,
your
cousins, your aunties, your sisters,
right.
a niece.
I done seen people in the street, and I'm like, nah, y'all ain't jumping this, man. Y'all can give him a fair one. I done stepped in. I'm like, the only way I would not step in for somebody being jumped is it would have to be either like
they rob somebody, you rape somebody.
That was what I was gonna say. Either
robbery,
pedophile,
rape,
sexual assault, something. Those people can get packed out all day long.
Catch all that ass whooping. You gonna kick them 3 times. Just kick them 3 extra times.
If I see somebody and they like, man, this dude touched the. Oh, I'll be like, man, don't you ever, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in jumping people. We have very few. Me and my homeboys, at least, have very few jumping people stories. Very few.
Okay, so what happened at Astroworld when them people was bum rushing? And all the unsafeness that was there. Mm-hmm. The mob action. What disturbed me the most about it was they said when the concert was over, there was only one entrance and one exit, which I'm pretty sure is illegal like everywhere when it comes to those types of things.
Facts.
They had to break down barricades to get out. Mm-hmm. Now, if you got trampled on or you see the nigga that stepped on your face and it's y'all leaving now, the concert's over, do you get your lick back?
I mean, could you? I don't think you would remember. I don't. Yeah, you should. If you can remember, if you're not concussed. But, you know what I'm saying? If you can, if you not concussed, remember.
If you're not concussed, fuck that nigga up.
Because I mean, I don't know. It would have to be like some really shiny, glittery, like Jordan 6s for me to be like, that's the nigga that stepped on my eyebrow. Like it would have to be.
Not the eyebrow.
It would have to be something like that in order for me to like really. Like get my lick back. But I mean, who knows, man? I still want justice for the iPod Shuffle that got stolen like 30 years ago. So it don't matter. Like, of course you want your lick back, but I think at that moment,
I get my lick back. I'm gonna get my lick back.
I say this with at that moment with all the hysteria going on, I think people just want it out. It's like screw that person that might have stepped on me. I want to be home. You know, I want to get home. I think that's what most people
He was telling me it took him 40 minutes to walk back to his car, but he only parked 10 minutes away. And what was crazy is that he was in VIP. So people that were in VIP had a whole different experience from the people that was in GA, general admission.
Right.
It pays the type of concert tickets you buy matters.
I was going to say, to be honest, ain't that always the case? The people in VIP always have a better time.
Well, nobody was in VIP dying.
Right.
I mean, they might have pushed them over when they pulled them out the crowd, but that shit was wild. I don't know. I've been to Lala twice. I've been in big, huge concerts like that. Like, I partied with 100,000 people and made it back home for 4 days straight.
Was it like EDM?
Huh? No, Lollapalooza. I went the year it was lit. They had The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Travis Scott. Yeah, it's in Grant Park, though. It's a huge park, like 2-3 miles long, so it's plenty of space. But the lineup was crazy. I got to see Gucci. I got to see The Weeknd. I saw Travis. I saw London on the Track. I saw Logic. They had Post Malone. It was everybody was there. I didn't feel like walking the Ariana Grande stage because, I mean, you've seen one ponytail, you've seen them all. But it was just, it was lit. It was enough people. It was enough resources. It was enough everything. I just feel like they wanted to make as much money and capitalize off his name without.
Before we can continue, this thing's a little long. Should I just cut it in half for you?
No, just trim the ends because it is. I think that's like 21 inches
okay.
and these is just 14.
Okay, got you.
No, I need my inches.
Got you.
You know. But Lollapalooza been doing that festival for over 20 years. Travis Scott's festival's only been around 3 years. But having said that, you can hire consultants and people to help you with the shit. I'm just thinking maybe they didn't care.
No, they didn't care.
That's what I'm saying. Was it an intentional ritual sacrifice?
That's what we have to also look at, man. Is sometimes these things ain't accidents. Sometimes these things are planned. And that's what people don't never want to. People don't never want to accept that.
Maybe it is exactly what the fuck it looked like.
Exactly. Nobody wants to, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to. I mean, I'm the type of person where I question everything.
Everything?
You can't everything. I count my money when I get out the ATM or from a
teller. Me too.
I'll be like,
I thought that was just me.
No, I count it.
How you think it looked though?
I count it.
Mixed in.
So, Yeah, it's looking. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice highlight. Especially when I bring it around the face. It's gonna do its supposed to.
Yeah, because I got so much extra hair I need to use. Yes, I buy weave in bulk.
That, it's always something though. It's never just what you. I'll put it like this: if you telling me it's A, I'm gonna pick B or C by nature, just because I feel like you ain't gonna tell me the truth.
Nor should you.
No.
Okay, so they were saying there were 8 confirmed deaths, like there were 8 flames on the stage, and everybody's trying to make a correlation to that and how it's a sacrifice and all that other stuff. And it was on Kris Jenner's 66th birthday.
It could have been, but we don't know. All we do know is that
them niggas is dead.
Exactly.
Over some easily preventable shit.
You can't control what happens to you, only your reaction. So now, let's just be safer. When we go to these festivals, we travel in groups, we have escape plans, and we have makeshift weapons. That's just what it is. That's just what it is.
This nigga want to put out the weapon part.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Because here's the thing. You can't tell me, I don't care how much fun you having, if you pushing up on somebody and you get poked in the eye with a Toyota key.
Oh, I'm going to back the fuck up.
You're going to be like, nigga, what? You're going to be like, screw what's going on that stage. Who got the big Toyota key? This nigga just gave me the wrath of a Camry. What is going on here?
Would you be more mad if it was a Prius?
Right. I'm be like, I know this nigga didn't just assault me with 50 miles to the gallon.
Yes, he eco-friendly hurt you.
Right. It's so fuel sufficient. So it's like, yeah. But for
got
real,
this fuel efficient ass whooping.
Oh, heck no. No, this old money saving nigga didn't just give me the blues. But it's one of those things too. I'm just like, I don't know. If anything, I feel bad for the people because I hate when people get victimized. That's like people that...
Did they get victimized because they paid to be there? And like looking at the imagery that was around it, it says the dystopia is here. If you look up the definition of the word dystopia, it means chaos. Like he was inviting y'all low key into the gates of hell, and then he delivered on what he promised to give y'all. So,
but he's not the first. Lil Uzi
I saw him at Lolla too. That year.
He had a performance.
Wait. He told people that they was going to hell because they listened to that song. I ain't never played that song not any time since then.
Facts. That's the one that got me. He's like, you know y'all at, right? Had the flames on the background. He's like, y'all obviously ain't been too good. Like but I don't even think he knows what he's playing with. I think
he know.
No, because if you knew, you wouldn't. Nobody. This is what I think. Well, who knows? Maybe.
Okay, you put something under too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't never want to believe that people know what they're signing up for. I want to believe that.
Oh, now you want to think that there's some benefit to doubt?
No, not that. I want to think that they're getting something better than what they're really getting. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? I don't know. Because people love dominatrixes and they getting their behind whooped. So who knows?
They're just working out some mommy issues. That's all. Just a little trauma.
Who knows?
Just a little trauma.
I ain't never what?
Just a little trauma.
I ain't never had a good whooping. I was like, oh man, I would love to have that again.
Well, for $70 an hour, you can.
No, ain't nothing good about that. Heck no. And I'm out $70. What do you mean? No, nigga, look. Oh, heck no.
He said, and I'm out $70.
And I'm out of here $70. But I don't know, man. My thing is, like I said, people need to be more aware and not just go with the flow of things. But then again, I'm asking people to not be cool.
Not be cool.
Not be cool.
I gotta do it for the gram. I gotta do it for the gram. I gotta do it for the likes, the shares, the views, the retweets.
That's what it comes from. That's exactly what it comes from. Oh, my bad. I know it's a little tight.
Yeah, it's disrespectful to my scalp. That's cool.
Yeah, I think disrespectful is when you take this mug out and then you ain't got no edges. That's disrespectful.
Oh, that'll never happen because I drink water.
Your edges.
I drink my waters.
Hey, I'm blowing up.
You low key famous already.
Man. Low key, I'm hood famous. I'm not rich and famous.
Oh, you got retweeted by Snoop.
Hood famous is when you known without the money. I ain't got the money. I'm still working. This nigga. Hi, no, I ain't answering because I'm working. My world don't revolve around you. Watch, you gonna watch this episode and be like, that was me calling that nigga.
Don't you love that?
But I'm on the hustle though. When I'm on the hustle, you gotta respect my hustle. And that's what I hate.
You actually working? Yeah, we gonna have to trim this.
Yeah, I got you. No, I'm gonna do it after.
Yeah.
So once I, you know what I'm saying, get it all placed. But
my hair's so tight I can't even wiggle my eyebrows. Look at that. The struggle is real. Oh, this is gonna be cute. Yeah. Little pop of blonde. No, but I think they knew what they were signing up for. Like when I went back and reviewed everything, because it's all over YouTube now. Y'all.
Yeah, you know what it's like, man.
Come on, fam. Why would you want to go? Why was they bringing babies there? I seen footage of somebody with a 2-year-old.
No.
A 2-year-old.
Nah, you know what it's like. It's like
stupidity, because it looked a lot like that to me.
I was gonna say bad acid trips. Sorry, bad acid trips. People think they're gonna have fun. They think they're just gonna be high. They think then they have a bad trip and see something or feel something, and now it's a nightmare.
That's crazy, because the people I know who do acid and do hallucinogens have never taken it lightly. I don't know, like
people. I'm telling you,
people. Well, them, that's them. But the people, maybe it's because I do drugs with white folks, but they know what they be doing. They're like, hey, you might have a bad trip. If you have a bad trip, you need to do X, Y, Z. It might get a little intense. You need to watch out for this, that, the third. It ain't just here, do this, and turn up. It's like precautions. I don't think people were taking it seriously enough when they were in that situation. I think you was too big a piece of hair right there.
Yeah, I'm going to get it out. That's why I'm going back.
I think that they just thought it was going to be lit. But listening to Travis's music, what made you think that was an appropriate place or festival for somebody under the age of 18? I'm trying to understand, because there's a 14-year-old that passed. There's a 10-year-old that's in the hospital that was just it was just released that he's brain dead.
Ooh.
So the death toll is still mounting.
So here's the thing. The lines are blurred. Because remember, there used to be such thing as too young. It used to be, but now... You
giving me Chappelle vibes. How old is 14 really?
That's where we at. That's exactly where we're at. And it's sad. It's sad that people don't get that. Because I have friends all the time. I'm like, hey, my nigga, don't listen to this around them. And they be like, man, he fine. And it's their kids, so I can't say nothing. But I'm uncomfortable. Because I'm like, man,
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm a good uncle.
Listen, even my neighbors know. When I'm out there in the front yard lifting weights pretending it's the 90s, listen, when the kids come
you
around,
want to be an extra in Friday,
man,
so bad.
I'm like, let Debo's brother come back or something, but anyways, it's like
rest in peace to Tiny Zeus. Yeah. Rest in peace.
When I see the kids come around, I turn it down or I turn it off, or I wait for them to pass if I know it's something crazy. And it ain't even got to be nothing crazy. It could just be something with a cuss word, and I don't want them to go home and be tripping on. But imagine
all the kids that heard you're such a fucking hoe.
Exactly.
I love it. And now Kanye making gospel.
What?
Well, people can change.
People can change. And you know what? And everybody deserves a chance to change.
Do they? At the same time, nah, some of these niggas got to go.
Well, yeah, definitely. I don't believe that with like pedophiles. I don't.
Yeah, ain't no changing that.
No, I think
lay ass down.
You need to be hung somewhere where we could beat you till morning. And everybody else can see it. Yeah, I think it should go from Friday, 7 p.m. to Saturday,
you want to get them a Sabbath ass whooping.
Man, what? I want you to be able to, because then other pedophiles will think twice. Picture it, pedophile walking from the parking lot, and he stops and he's like, oh my God, nigga, is that Frank? Oh my, you know what? that fifth grader don't look that good.
Is that Chester?
Right.
Is that Chester?
He don't.
The OG molester?
Even they'll have urges that they will not act on, because they be like, nigga, no child looks good enough for the 7 to 7. That's what they're going to be going to. The 7 to 7. And that's what we're going to be. What? I should be able to, on a Saturday morning, be able to take a nice morning walk and spin a pedophile hanging from a street light. I should be able to do that. I don't care what nobody say. Just spin it right by his ankles.
Like he a Christmas ornament.
Right. And then I'm going to watch him go back and forth, because you know how things spin and they got to unravel and unravel back. And then, I don't care.
You mildly sadistic, fam.
Just a little bit.
If nobody ever told you.
But to catch a wolf, you got to be a wolf. So y'all sick, we got to get just as sick with you. That's why they doing what they doing, because we slapping them on the wrist. This nigga just spent 8 months in the library and gets to come home and then work at a school. Stop it.
Shit.
Stop it.
You
done sent this man to a jail where they have a Christmas play and he get to make arts and crafts, and he ain't even in it.
You making a prison experience sound really mild and pleasant.
Depending on where these PC dudes be going, yeah. These old protective custody SNY yard snitch, the same snitch and pedophile yard that these niggas be going to, it be cakewalks. They ain't going to the level 4s with the real niggas that got daughters to think about and will kill you before lunch. What? Especially if you're a lifer. Let me be a lifer. I be beating people up on schedule.
You would be justice in that bitch.
I be like, what's today? Thursday? James. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be beating the brakes off of people. That's if you let them mix with the 4-yard, but that don't happen no more. Sometimes it do because of overcrowding, and that's how you know things ain't how they used to be.
Okay, but we're going to get back to the Astro thing.
Astroworld, my fault.
Yeah. Nice tangent, though. Nice tangent. Funny. It's going to make great footage. Children at festivals, they shouldn't be there, period.
No.
However, the people who went to the festival, after seeing the imagery the vibes of the festival. For me, that's not an event I would want to go to because it just has such a demonic feel to it and the imagery. Like, I stopped listening to The Weeknd for a while when he went really, really dark. You know, because I'm like, okay, bro, you telling us. You right, and I can't ignore it. I see it. I see it. You got bitches kissing demons on hoodies. Like, this ain't for me. After hours, no. I'm the 9 to 5 bitch. The after hours wasn't for me. The album called After Hours, all the imagery around that was dark as fuck. I'm a 9 to 5 type of girl. I catch you when the sun is up because you want demon time.
And we have to, and you know what?
Use your discernment.
It's not even just discernment. You have to be willing to set aside the good time. Popping my collar by 3 6 Mafia is still, like, hands down.
Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar.
I love that song, but I know I can't listen to it because I had an experience with it.
Would you like to tell the people?
I'll share it, right? And it may not be something to somebody, but here's the cold part. I was asleep when that song was playing. And
you got to be real careful about what you play when your subconscious is up. That's when it gets you.
Here's the cold part. I saw the whole video in my dream. Before I even saw the real video. I saw the whole video in my dream. I haven't shared this with many people. I saw that whole video in my dream. And then when I went to see it wasn't like I was half open and saw it. And no, I was asleep. And I remember hearing the song and seeing the video in my dream. And that's what let me know something was up because that's not normal. I've never had that happen. There's only another time where a song stood out to me and it woke me up.
What song was that?
It was Nipsey Hussle, Hustle in the House. That was my first introduction to him. I woke up and I was like, nigga, who is this man? I gotta find out more.
I gotta go gangbang and get some money.
Facts. But
I gotta go get some money.
It didn't give me no evil vibe. It just, the beat was so cold, it woke me up.
You woke up like, oh, let's get money.
Right.
Ah, yeah.
But that one was weird because I stayed asleep and I saw the whole video. And that was strange to me. I was like, that's not normal.
It is not.
Something's up with this group.
And sir, 3 6
Right.
Mafia.
Well, see, my brother used to try to tell me it was after a street. So I was like, okay, maybe that's it. They on 36th Street. But come on. I wanted to be oblivious. I wanted to be. But this is before.
I got a side eye.
This is
really?
before.
Really, nigga?
This is before I became conscious and aware and knowing that.
Don't fall for the okie doke, y'all. Y'all souls y'all souls is being gambled with and played with the music y'all listen to.
Your soul is always at stake in everything you do. How you cross the street, how you talk to people, what you eat, how you make other people feel.
Now, what kills me is the people who won't eat meat but will stick their meat into anybody.
Okay.
That kills me. That kills me. Your fake healthy knockoff vegan ass.
Well,
okay. Tangents.
It's not even just that. We live in a time where people don't care about their souls. They only care about their image.
Ooh, say it again. Say it again. Say it again for the niggas in the back.
People don't care about their souls. They care about their image. And that's what it comes down to. That's why you have so many people buying products of names that they don't even know or don't even know how it works. Can't pronounce it, but you're concerned with.
You want that Versace.
Right.
It's Versace.
Right. Or you buying a car, you make Honda money. There's nothing wrong with that. You make Honda money.
There's some nice Hondas out there.
And you can afford a Honda and you can maintain a Honda. But instead you get the Mercedes, the BMW, and now you mad when somebody that works there is telling you, oh yeah, this oil change is going to be $300. And now you're trying to figure it out.
I would be on YouTube trying to figure out how to change my own goddamn oil. I tell you that. Here's the cool part.
With BMWs, there's a computer in there that only they can reset.
Ooh.
So yeah, you could change it, but your meter will always be off.
Well, that's why I drive a Mitsubishi, because I'm too fast and too furious.
People be trying to play me on my little Toyota, but guess what? It was strategic. I knew that I could fix half of that car with a screwdriver and determination.
And they last forever if you take care of them. I had a Toyota.
Well,
shout out to my Corolla.
I have yet to be at a shop and be like, what? It ain't never been.
What?
I've seen it time and
they can get parts for it.
Come on.
Did you put some in the bag?
What?
Some in the bag.
I could probably, I got you.
Ooh, this is going to be cute.
I could probably
with the peek through
fix or make parts from a Toyota with a Hot Wheel car.
That paper mache ass car.
You know what I'm saying? It's simple but that's why I'm living right now. I'm living in simple times. I just need something that's going to get me to where
from A to B and back to A.
Come on.
A to B and back to A.
People don't want to live within their means. I live within my means. And not just that, I'm not ashamed of my means.
Okay, so
I've never been like, I ain't got it, this is what we do.
Do you think the people that was all in general admission, knowing what it's like at a festival, were they trying to live beyond their means to be at this concert? The niggas that bum rush definitely was living beyond their means because they couldn't even afford to get. How you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in.
I think nobody knew what to expect.
Man, I refuse. No.
I think it just seemed like a good idea.
Nah.
I don't think.
That sounds like some cool shit to say, but nah. You can look at the posters and you think this was not going to be a fun, good time.
But
the vibes.
Hold on, time out. Here's the thing, though.
The vibes.
Everybody don't see what you see.
Their eyes don't work. Their eyes don't work.
It's not like, to me, right? Let's say I see something demonic, right? I'm going to be like, ooh, that's demonic. But guess what?
Oh, you gonna use that voice? Ooh, that's demonic.
Just like that. Ooh, that's demonic.
Ooh, that's demonic.
Ooh, piece of candy, right? Ooh, that's demonic. I'm gonna do that because I've experienced demonic things and I know what's demonic. I got certain friends that ain't never had nothing happen. No paranormal activity story. They ain't never seen nothing. They ain't never had a vision. They've never even had something that let them know there's a God. I've had too many God moments where I'm like, oh, God is on top of things. Mm-hmm. I've had too many. I've had visions. You know what I'm saying?
He don't play about his kids.
So
he don't play about his beloved.
But I can't be mad at the person that's never had that because you never had that. Just like
no,
I can't.
No. I just.
If you've never had it, you are some of your experiences.
People be ignoring shit. People will ignore that.
Is it ignoring or do you not know what to look for?
No. Shit has happened, but you ain't recognized it.
I'll say this, right?
People.
Ooh, I'm in there.
Yeah, you are.
On the other side. There we go. Now I gotta bend it to come out. Ooh, what is going on, Kree?
Nigga, you braided it.
There we go. Okay. That's what. Hey, that was a one time. It ain't having it.
Y'all see how he be doing me?
There we go. Okay.
It ain't gonna be no discount too, but I was late. He not gonna charge me the late fee.
No, I'm not.
Even though I had the late fee.
I'm late for my other one right now. He was like, waiting on me.
He was like, you not supposed to pay the late fee. You ain't supposed to want to pay it. I'm like,
who does that? Nobody ever just shells out. That was such a P. Diddy move.
What?
Like, you was just like, yeah, I'll pay it. No, nigga, you supposed to be like, let me get right. You was like, nah, I'll pay it. What is
this
it,
Chicago, nigga. I'm still out here struggling, but I still spend money like I'm dating a drug dealer.
All right. That's hilarious.
It's facts.
But no, on the real, back to it, people don't know what to look for.
Some shit they can't. Okay,
just like this, right?
Example, what happened in Pulp Fiction? Them bullets was supposed to kill Jules. And what's John Travolta's character name?
I forgot his name.
Yeah. Them bullets went through them, came into the wall on the other side. He said, we just witnessed a miracle.
Right.
A miracle. Right. He chose to disregard it, which is why his ass was killed.
Facts.
In the last,
this is true.
God was trying to tell him, so you cannot tell me that people do not have these moments where they have interactions with God. They had the same experience. Jules recognized it. What the fuck was his name in that movie? Oh my God. What the hell was his name?
I want to say Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent. Vincent Vega.
But here's the thing, though.
Vincent and Jules. That's right.
But here's the thing, though. Who knows what experiences the back characters already have? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, now you're going deep into the Tarantino vote.
Think what I'm saying. He probably already had church experience. He probably already had. People
because he was black and had a Jerry curl.
Facts. He looked like a preacher. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said,
this is why we can't overcome stereotypes. Niggas like you saying shit
like that. They
stereotyped
him already. What'd he say? Where you getting dropped off at? Inglewood. Why they do him like that? He could have lived in Venice. He was making good money. Still chose to live in Inglewood at a time like that.
Yo, but like to be fair, when you want some fried chicken wings, you can't find none in no other part of LA.
Trim the ends though.
No, just the ends of the white stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be hard.
Cut it at an angle.
Okay, I got you.
You cut the hair at an angle.
Yeah, I'll cut it at an angle.
It'll be fine. I fuck with this hair all the time.
I wanna still have it as long as this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I think people do have those experiences. They choose to overlook them.
Yeah, of course.
So you can't say that they didn't know. People knew about that shit. Look at the posters.
That don't mean nothing. Some of that stuff is normal to people. I had a homeboy that thought it was completely normal after school to go home and watch every Saw. He would have a Saw marathon almost every night in the dark after school. I said, yo, my man, that's not normal. That's
I dated a dude who used to go to sleep to horror movies. So
you get what I'm saying? Some people,
but that just lets you know their souls are disturbed, though. That's not to let them know. That's to let your black ass know that you need to be fucking with this person.
That same person will go to that type of thing and think nothing is wrong about him humming and looking like he's
at a dead body.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess they looking differently now. If nobody told you, now they've been told.
Even then, they're not gonna care. There's certain people that just be like, "Oh, that was a mishap." You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fam.
What you mean? How do you explain junkies that OD come back and then still do the same drugs?
They addicted. You ain't addicted to. Well, yes. Maybe they are.
Yes.
Damn.
Now you see it. You could be addicted to anything.
Addicted to the darkness.
Think about it. Not just that.
What did Kanye Mama say on the album? Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night.
Right.
So I just think they need to realize they out here playing with shit. When the shit that they speak of, a dystopian. What did it say in it? Hold on, where my phone at? Cause them concert, the pictures and the posters were scary as fuck. I'm looking at the shit like I wouldn't go to nothing like that. Then come to find out y'all bringing babies and shit.
Right. You still want me to hit you with the moose too?
Oh yeah, the moose gonna make the lighter hair act right. From 7 to 10 p.m. Can I do a set tonight? Should I?
What they talking about?
He don't pay nobody.
Oh man, see, I don't know. I'm past that. Only way I do a free show is if Dave asks me to open for him.
Dave's still gonna throw you something.
Facts.
So
but you know what I'm saying?
What was you talking
I'm not doing
about?
no more free gigs. I'm not doing no low paying gigs.
What's low paying, Kree?
$20.
Who?
I had somebody.
That's not even gas money in LA.
I didn't even respond.
I would rather they pay me in weed. Pay me in weed.
You know what? It's not even that. You know what it is? It just comes down to I know I'm gonna be, if not the best one there, one of the best, and you don't deserve to.
And you're not valuing my time or my craft.
Come on, what?
You're not valuing it.
I'd rather you ask for it for free. I might have helped you off of you being my homeboy, but the fact that you said $20, that's insulting.
That's disrespect.
You said it like you had a lick for me or something. Well, who knows? Maybe that's all he had.
But they be thinking like you so
time,
thirsty for stage time. Like they be thinking that I'm not.
And I'm not. And not just that. I know when you get me, you get an experience. So with that
come on,
being
experience.
said,
Come on, industry standard.
Come on.
Industry
I'm
standard
gonna hold
experiences.
You to the same standard that I hold myself. I'm a brand. Can't be out here giving myself away for great value prices.
Come on, I'm Publix where shopping is a pleasure. Okay.
Come on, what? I'm Nikes. I'm not Avis. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that. I'm not. You're not gonna play me like that.
They want to. They want to play in your face.
You can't get.
Like Travis was playing in them people's faces, and now they
can't.
laying face up. Ooh, see what I did there? Come on, alliteration.
But even him, he might just be a puppet.
He most definitely is.
This might not even be his doing. A lot of these industry cats be puppets, and that's my fault. A lot of them, look, I done gooped you.
I got the white stuff all on my face. At least tell me I'm pretty first. Oh my God. Oh my God, I feel so violated.
So wrong. Look,
Not in
that's
my
how
face.
cases happen. That's
Not
how
in
you
my
gonna
face.
post this. The next thing I know, they're gonna be marching on my front yard. Come out here, you piece
Do not
of
me-
oh.
Do not me too, Kree.
Right, please don't.
Do not
Please
be
don't.
so great.
I be high-fiving women after shows. I really do. I be like, y'all, yeah, I did good, thank you. They be trying to get hugs and stuff. I be
Like, no hugs, high fives. They build confidence.
I'm telling you. Look,
And so do showers.
I said, I'm about to be laminated at the next show. Because I don't want to touch nothing or nobody. Look, man, I hung out with a homegirl, and she told somebody we went out on a date. So I had to come back to it. I was like, hey, that wasn't no
Don't say
date.
that. Don't say that.
Like, we was just hanging out. She's like, you bought me food. I said, I bought you a chalupa. It was one chalupa. Only because I didn't want to eat in front of you.
How?
And not,
Wait. How low are her standards that a chalupa constitutes a date?
we didn't even go to no restaurant. We didn't even go in.
That was a drive-through?
Drive-through.
A drive-through
Went
chalupa
through the
was a
car.
date?
It was, man, literally walked the pier.
She must be dating
gave
that
it to me.
dumbass.
She must be lonely.
Nah,
That's what it come down
a
to.
date.
That's
The
lonely.
last date I went on was at Morton Steakhouse. I had the Cajun steak. We had this big dumbass lobster tail.
Here's the cold part.
A glass
you know
of
it's
wine.
a date off the rip.
Oh yeah,
People
he
say
told
it.
me. He
You
told
know
me.
what I'm saying? Let
He
me
said I would like to
on
take
a
you
date.
out on a date.
Come on.
He
What?
picked me up and everything.
He said, do you want to hang out? We hung out.
Hanging out is what drying do.
Ask
That's
me.
for laundry. Hanging out is for laundry.
Ask me if we hung out ever again after that.
Did y'all hang out ever again?
No.
Why not?
Like, no.
Why
Because
not?
I hang out with her again. Next thing you know, she like, we're married.
We go
didn't even
together.
We skip dating. We are married. What?
I mean, you out here buying bitches chalupas and shit.
Man, what?
Showing them a good time.
Look, shame on me.
Yeah,
I
out
should have
here.
made it a regular crunchy taco. Crunchy taco.
The soft
is a
ones hit the
friend
best.
zone. See, that's why soft
soft
is
one.
too good. You gotta let crunchy know these are hard times for your hard taco.
My life is hard. Let me cut your gums.
Taco is for
She can't
hard
even get a
times.
Doritos
No,
Loco taco.
No,
She can't even
that's
get
too much. See, she be in love.
Fall in love off a soft taco, man.
Put some oil on your scalp too.
Ooh, yes. You should have did that for you crocheted me. But it's okay.
I'm gonna get in there.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Regardless.
Straightening. Now, I just feel like those people, I want to have more compassion, but I don't. Cause I'm like, the signs was there, and like you're
right.
You're right though. You're
Look,
right. You're right. No,
that's the kind of stuff that come back to haunt you. Cause then they'll flip it on Fox and be like, "She said she cared nothing about those."
No. Let me finish it. Like Tevin said earlier, I didn't fully form the thought. Everybody don't have discernment. I see that, but my nigga, when it's so many warning signs throughout the day. When you saw how they overrode security, nobody got checked. People was bum rushing that joint. Even if he wasn't worried about your soul or your life, just somebody could got in with a gun.
Facts.
Y'all wasn't bothered by that. Then they said he was playing this low frequency shit throughout the day. People was getting sick and passing out even before his set started. I've been listening to people's accounts on YouTube and the interweb.
Think about this, right? Wasn't there 50,000 people?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to see all that? You probably didn't see the people getting sick or seeing.
You saw the people. I seen footage.
What is a person throwing up at a festival? You probably think they either drunk or the pill doing bad on them or something. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I was at the weekend concert and I seen 6 bitches passed out in the bathroom. And I was like, this bitch is lit. Turn up.
Right.
Like,
that's the norm. That is the norm.
However,
dealing with these festivals,
these
people.
I would say what is not normal as a person who's been to festivals. I will say that there is an air of camaraderie, and you look out for your other festival goers.
This is true.
The shit that happened there. I was at Lala. One year was 100,000 people. One year was 150, almost 200,000 people. Shit like that didn't happen. And we in Chicago, when niggas love to rob, people love to kill people. Everybody got about that bitch safe. So it's about the type of vibe you cultivate with your fans.
Facts.
So if you all about disorderly conduct, people rage and people acting a goddamn fool, when that shit happen, of course people gonna get stumped in the head. Of course people gonna get, babies gonna get thrown and shit. All that shit's gonna happen.
People are changing. Times are changing. The world is growing colder. That's what it is. Stuff that would have never happened before happens.
All this global warming and the world is getting colder. Nigga, what?
Facts.
That's a bar right there.
But it is that's what's going on. People are getting colder. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
People getting colder.
So things that would never fly before is now the norm. Like that girl that got assaulted on the train. Like, that was crazy.
And they filmed it. How do you?
Wait a minute, which one were you talking about?
I'm talking about the one you talking about, and I'm talking about when old girl got killed on the train.
I'm talking about the one in Philly where she got assaulted and nobody did.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
That is wild. That's wild. Like the whole assault was able to happen in front of people going to work, in front of people going. I don't care where I'm on my way to. I'm gonna have to, that's a detour. You know what I'm saying? Now I got
my whole thing is like, if you can watch it, you can intervene. Like, and then like, this is just me as a person. How do you post that without looking like a chicken shit because you ain't do nothing?
Right.
That's just me. Like, you gonna look like a bitch ass nigga because you didn't do nothing. To be a bitch ass nigga.
Coward. Exactly.
It's cool to be a bitch ass nigga. It's cool to be a band.
Think about this. How many rappers say, got the 40 on me, I ain't trying to fight, or got the stick on me, I don't fight? That's a weenie. That's a lame person. Your gun should never come out unless it needs to. You feel me? But even when I ain't got a gun, guess what? I'm straight because I know how to work my hands. I know that I can handle pretty much any situation that comes with it. And even if I lose, you're going to be scarred. I'm going to leave you with something to be remembered by. Ooh. But that's because that's where I grew up.
Look to the camera, let them know.
That's what you.
Them hands is rated E for everybody.
But that's what
he got 2 weapons on him called fuck around and find out.
That's hilarious. But
fuck around
for real,
and find out.
For real, man. Like that's what it is now. It's cool to be a coward, and it's not cool to be an upstanding person anymore. It's cool to be weird. It's cool to be, and I don't mean weird.
People can be standing up and still ain't upstanding.
Facts.
That don't mean nothing to nobody no more. They don't care. They don't care about how they are perceived. They don't care about.
But with that being said, we just keep it solid and we do what we do, and we ain't worried about the sheep. We too busy being wolves. That's it.
Well, the sheep get slaughtered anyways.
Right. Wolves do too. They just don't get slaughtered the same.
They get shot. Wolves get shot.
You on point when you see me. You say, "Oh man, that's a wolf." You see a sheep, or the sheep. You just, all right, it's a lamb right there. We ain't tripping. We ain't worried about them. Go ahead and walk them to the, to the slaughter. Walk them to get murdered. But anyways, on that note, I think that's a good spot to stop on.
Yeah, I'm paying you right now. Yeah.
Because I know this man finna hate me because now it's 2:32 and I'm supposed to be there at 2.
Okay.
But it's all good.
You got to drive far?
Nah, it ain't far.
Oh, he'll be good.
Nah,
tell him it's traffic. Ain't nobody down here drive no way.
Nah, I just don't want him to think that I don't care about him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bring him a burger on the way. Get him a McDouble.
Burger, you funny.
You feed somebody that show, get him a chalupa. He'll think y'all go together.
You gonna be like, hey man, I don't get down like that.
You over here bringing niggas chalupas and shit? This is the extra nacho cheesy one too?
The hard taco. Oh, man,
soft taco. Did you care about? Thank you for doing my hair.
Of course.
I look fabulous as per you.
Of course.
Y'all follow Kree Rushing on IG.
Everything.
On everything.
Just say everything. I got everything.
Everything.
It's all Kree Rushing.
All Kree Rushing.
And crazy. It's
Twitter.
Man, I look
Instagram.
like a wise hamster from this angle. Like.
Just don't start dancing in one of them scions.
I just look like a hamster right now. Just like if your hamster just got tired of your bull and stood up, and he like, hey, look, Bill. All right, I've watched in silence long enough. Like,
knock it the fuck off. Knock it.
Put some oil on the wheel. Once you get done chewing you out, you're like, oh yeah, put some oil on the wheel.
Oh my god, this is about an hour. I got about an hour of footage I gotta edit. Thank y'all for watching. This has been Shop Talk. I'm Carmelita Jones. Follow me at CJZ Comedy on everything. That's Twitter, Facebook. It's Carmelita Jones Comedy. IG CJZ Comedy. Twitter, if you can read and write good, don't be adding me no bullshit. Follow me there too, because I'm with the shits. I want all the smoke like it's Ruth Chris. You feel me? But thank you for watching. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Stay away from the demonic ass concerts too. Fuck around and find out.